It's the big green monster inside,
Fenway Park?
and they're jealous, you know?
Is that what it is?
And I think so. They don't know how to take somebody that has the kind of talent that she has.
You got to, you know how some people will listen to like daily affirmations or, meditation podcasts or apps? You need to have Gaylord calls just playing on a loop when you're not feeling well. And,
playing like sleep meditation.
Yes. I'll get you some old 90-minute Max L's. That should fit one of these calls.
That'll be perfect.
And if I may call you by your first name, Mary, you're a very, very special lady.
Thank you,
and you know what? You are going to be the queen wherever you go. So
when are they going to get that through their stupid heads, Gaylord, there in New York?
Well, I'm just, when I heard you were going to New York, I was rooting for you in my heart, and I was saying, there goes somebody that's going to be a star. I mean, you already are shining like a star.
Oh,
Mary, you are not to cry. You don't deserve to cry. Nobody should make you cry. Not who you are and your talent. Thank you for being who you are. And thank you all for having me on the show and for allowing me to give my opinion. I'm like a father figure to you all. I love you all. You're my family.
I'm sorry, Gaylord, but I only have one father, and that's Jesus H. Christ. Thank you very much.
And
all
he's
right?
dead.
And he's dead.
Both our dads are dead.
That's right. One of them was real, and one of them was not.
Well, my part of my name is Lord, so...
Yes, but part of your name is also gay, so I'm really, that's a split decision.
Happy Pride,
there.
by the way.
Happy Pride.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like taking a right turn and a left turn at the same time. What do you do?
What do you do?
But,
that's right.
No, my heart went out to Mary, and I had to call in. I don't mean to be a bore to all of you, but no. You guys, you're under my wing, and I protect the people I love.
Wow.
All right?
All right. Thank you, Gaylord.
I should make...
You all are very special to me.
Thank you.
I should make them, that whole group, listen to this. Just Gaylord's part.
Yeah. Well, you're our little female icon of Cleveland. Thank you. All righty. Well, I'll let you all go. Thank you for your time.
Helen, this is your father speaking from the Alexa.
All right. Boy, that Gaylord, he is just
Father
filled
figure.
to the brim with compliments.
Yeah.
If that guy
Oozing with it.
If that guy can't improve your day, I don't know who can.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just, between that and then yesterday when nothing was working again, and I said on air when I was like, well, are my dreams even worth it? Like, what am I doing here? This is so stupid. And then,
well, it is a question that we all have to ask ourselves,
it is.
right?
And
are my dreams worth it?
Is this worth it?
And then
is being here worth it?
You have to define, because, early on, you just kind of go towards something. But at some point you go, well, what are my dreams? And what constitutes worth it?
Right. How attainable is this? How much stress is this causing me?
And there's not answers for every question. There aren't answers for every one of those questions. No. How attainable is this? There's no answer for that.
Knows.
No.
There's no way to know.
There are very successful comedians out there right now who are not funny.
Right.
But they're very successful.
Right.
Hey, Alan. It's very attainable. She just can't do it.
Make sure you're looking her right in the eye when you do that. Hey,
don't look now. But I'm going to talk.
Whatever you do not look her in the eyes.
And that's exactly what they did.
You a bitch.
Yeah. I was fighting with bookers too this week. There was a guy.
Boogers?
Yeah. I was
You just
fighting.
eat those, yeah?
Those are easy to, I eat those for breakfast. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Lunch and dinner.
No, there's a guy who owns a chain of comedy clubs who is notoriously underpays people, and he inherited them from his parents. So this isn't like, he's not like, we're talking about self-made people, you know? He's not. His parents gave him a chain of like 8 comedy clubs. And now we were talking about, again, you know, wielding whatever power you have. I asked for a certain amount of money. He came back and was like, no, this is crazy for you to ask for that amount of money, which, by the way, not even 4 figures, what I asked for. And he was like, yeah, we're not going to do that. You can try a different club. And
This
then,
was for a weekend?
for a one-nighter.
Oh, a one-nighter, yeah.
And he was like, no, that's it. We're not going to do that. You can try a different club. And then I was like, are you going to counter it? And he was like, no, it feels disrespectful what you asked for. So I'm not going to counter it. It's just,
Why did
we're
he
just
think
not going
that?
to meet in the middle.
Why would asking, I mean...
So I was like, that means that he probably wanted to offer me $200 to come to, you know, wherever and not pay anybody. Because the last time I worked for him, he was like, it was 5 shows and you only got hotel for 2 of the 3 nights you're there. Like, he's notoriously cheap.
Yeah.
And so I was fighting back and forth with him, and I was...
Well, that's how he keeps his money.
Right.
He doesn't pay people anything.
I called my manager, and I was like, I'm about to ruin this career, or this relationship. And he was like, you probably shouldn't do that. I mean, if you want, you can just email and put me on it, because that's my job to be mean on your behalf.
Yeah, why are you doing the legwork on all this anyway?
Well, it's just people that I've worked with in the past.
Yeah.
So I'm just used to sending the email myself. And so I called my manager. He goes, no, let me flame them.
Yes.
That's my literal job.
Once you
is
get
to get in here.
representation, man.
Well, and that was the thing. He was like, I'm not kidding. Just don't respond. Say, hey, adding my management here. And he's like, and I'll take it from there. And I'll do anything that you need me to do. He's like, but please, just don't. I was like, I'm going to post screenshots, and I'm going to tag him, and I'm going to go off. And he's like, we don't need to do that. Nobody ever needs to do that.
Managers now are like constantly putting out fires of people who want to go on social media and flame somebody else.
Well, that's his exact thing.
Hey, don't do that.
Hey, just let me yell at them privately, okay?
Yeah.
Like, it's not worth it, first of all. Yes, he's a douche. Everyone knows it. But you don't need to do all that.
Hey, Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, it's Scott.
Yeah.
Hey, did you send out a tweet that there was a comedy club owner who ate his own poop?
You're going to have to be more specific. I do this often.
Hey, could you not do that?
But he does eat his own poop.
Nevertheless, could you just forward that to me? And I'll post the tweets that he eats his own poop?
You will write it like that?
I'll change it up a little bit.
As long as the word gets across that this man is a poop eater.
I will change it up a little bit in the way that I will not post it at all. Is that good?
What do I even pay you for?
You don't. That's why I'm trying to make sure that these relationships continue.
That's actually very true.
Yeah, right.
Because I haven't made this guy $0
I
so
can't
far.
get 5% of nothing, Mary. Yeah. These people are working for you, you know? They're always trying to, I can't get 5% of 0.
Yeah.
Please don't torch this relationship, or I will have to torch our relationship. People asking me what Gaylord's point is, people who are texting me, how could you listen to that and not understand what he was saying? He was making it very clear, crystal clear, that Mary Santora
is his daughter.
He feels very, very protective of her. And, you know, listen, he's out there in where is he, in Wellington?
Something like that.
Which, as you know, they call that the New York City of Lorain County.
Yeah,
I think that's in Lorain County. The New York City.
Because of all the halal trucks.
Yes, that too. Yes, the rat on a stick and the whole thing. The elote, and it's very popular out there. And so he's a big, big fan of yours. Oh, God, did you see the Delonte West mugshot?
There's a new one?
Yeah, he got scooped up. Delonte West, who you might recall
man, so sad.
from your Cleveland Cavaliers, this guy is still getting in trouble. He was...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's worse than the first one.
It was outside D.C., and they had to give him Narcan and the whole thing. There's his, if you're watching live there's his mugshot on
Where they found him on the ground or
TMZ
something?
Sports. Yeah, something like that. Delonte West, he ain't doing so well. Arrested on 2 misdemeanors, and then he posed for the mugshot. and being held on $2,000 bond. I mean,
And people have tried so hard to.
Mark
help
Didn't
Cuban.
Mark, I was
I mean,
going to say Mark Cuban, like,
yeah.
put him through
money and
rehab.
tried to-
and-
yeah.
If you. But
Well,
if people
that's
don't want it, they
drugs,
don't
dude.
want it. Yeah.
Well, it's not even about not wanting it. You could want it
Or like
and
yeah,
just be that addicted to it.
Yeah.
I saw this happen, not with Delonte West, just a couple days ago. I was sitting having a slice of pizza before a spot in the city, and some dude was like doing the, what do they call it?
the crack shuffle.
No, where the heroin, where your head bobs.
Nod,
The
yeah.
nod.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like nodding off, standing up, and he face planted onto the ground. And someone called 911, and they came and they put the thing in his neck and
Yeah.
shot him up. And he I was like, dude, I just watched them save that guy's life with
Yeah.
Narcan. It was crazy.
Hey, man, meth ain't that bad.
So Delonte West arrested out there in the D.C., Northern Virginia area, charged with violating conditions of his release. They scooped him up before, and of course they let him out. But yeah, he's about 4 or 5 years ago, Mark Cuban put him through rehab, and it seemed like I would imagine immediately after that you look like things might be okay. But then, he relapsed and he had a lot of run-ins with law enforcement. And, I mean, you'd think that LeBron's mom would help him out since they had sex so frequently, Bill.
She's moved on.
Oh, she has. She wants
tried. She tried
nothing
her
to do with
best,
him
yeah.
anymore. Well, that's a real bummer.
Yeah, he's the reason her son moved away, so she's pretty upset with him.
I see. Well, I get that. Hey, by the way, speaking of the Cavaliers, the Cavs dancers auditions are coming up.
Oh, I judged that one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
The dancer auditions? Why are you looking at him?
Mary gets so mad.
He's judging Miss Around the Corner
That's
tomorrow
very
night.
different than someone who's doing something professional. You've never judged that.
You heard
I have
him.
judged that.
He
the
has.
Cavs tryouts.
Yes.
I
No, you
vaguely
have
remember.
Yes,
yeah,
I
he has.
did. What are you talking
There's no way that your vote counted.
It does.
No.
How do
He
you
doesn't
think
know anything about dance.
you
I
weren't?
know what I want to see at a Cavs game.
You're being an ass
You
right
weren't
now.
there when we did the Cavs season opener show at the Romo Fijo, but he called those girls. He said some of these girls got some real dump trucks, and that's the kind of guy
Which
they
is true.
want
Yeah.
to judge. They want somebody who's going to be succinct, somebody who's going to be candid with them.
An everyman.
You got an everyman. That's right.
There
You
was-
got some real dump trucks out there, and I give you a 9 out of 10.
I was one of the judges. I can't remember who the other celebrity judges were, and then they had the people from the team
Yes,
making
your vote
decisions.
didn't count.
But we all had worksheets that we filled out, and they were all taken into account.
They were not.
And
You have no technical dance training. How
doesn't
are you
matter.
at all qualified to
Because
judge?
Well, no,
I'm
they're not.
Bill Squire.
But they're not gonna. They need someone
They
who
don't.
who doesn't have. You're not just gonna have dance critics. You're gonna have people who are like, "Is this something you would want to watch?" It's showbiz. It's entertainment. The crowd aren't all dance critics. The crowd at Cavs games don't have any formal dance training. They don't know what the hell they're looking at. They want to see a bunch of dump trucks moving in unison
God.
to the music.
And that's what I voted for.
I'm sure
And
that
that's
you
what they
did.
got.
Let me tell you
that
what
you
they're looking for, all right?
Ready.
NBA.com/Cavaliers. They're looking for empowered,
Oh,
sophisticated.
hold on. Both of those mean crying in public, right?
I think so, yes.
Okay, got it. I'm already in.
Well, you've got to be strong and brave to cry
I am
in public.
Strong and brave.
Empowered, sophisticated, athletic,
Oh,
passionate,
hey.
team-driven
Yes.
performers to represent the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I think you have to be at least 18.
And willing to work for $43 a game.
Right.
And
Is that what it is?
Parking not
It's
paid.
cheap.
Parking not $43. Yeah, but this is your entree into showbiz. There it is, small print. Dump trucks wanted, Bill. It's right there. So they did take his critiques. This is the 29th, the 30th. Day one is the 29th. That's probably the open call. And then the next day, the callbacks. That's going to be invite only.
Yeah.
So we're talking the 29th, 30th, and then days 3 and 4, they'll do mock practices
Yeah.
on the 1st and 2nd of July. So by Independence Day, you could be getting the call,
Is this Mary Santora?
This is her.
Hey.
Hi.
Are you? This is Frankie from the Cavaliers.
Hi, Frankie.
Hi. I just want to make sure that I've got all of the boxes checked near your name.
Yes.
You are empowered?
I am.
All
I
right.
am.
Are you sophisticated?
I try to be, yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. Are you athletic?
I'm pretty fast, yeah.
Have you ever cried in public?
All the time.
Are you team-driven?
Yeah, I'm a good team player.
Man, this sounds really, really good.
It
I
does
think we'd
sound
really
good.
like to have you back in here.
Yes.
Do you have any other aspirations?
Yes. I have access to a dump truck. My boyfriend is a garbage man.
Oh, yeah, we're not looking for actual dump trucks.
Oh, it
We're
said
looking
right
for-
on there that
Yeah.
dump trucks wanted, and
Okay.
I
You know
could
what?
I could actually I have access to a whole fleet if we need that.
Yeah.
Some newer vehicles, some older.
No, trust me, the girls we've already got, they all got their own, so I wouldn't worry about that. But, feel free to bring yours. And we feel really good about this, so we'll
I think it'll be great.
be in touch with you after the 4th of July, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
How about that? You
What's
are
that?
empowered and sophisticated and passionate.
Well, you know what they say about people with sophistication? Usually in 12-step programs. That's where you find the most sophisticated of us.
Yeah, sophisticated. So, yeah, you got to know some jazz choreography and some hip hop. And you got to be 18 by August 1st. And you must be willing to devote a large percentage of time to the Cavaliers dance team program.
Because I do appearances.
It's practices twice a week. That's all the
events.
Cavs home games. That's charitable events. That's special projects. All for the princely sum of what, Bill?
Like 40. Hold on. Am I very low here?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Like $40-something. No,
Oh.
I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but
It's
I know
not
it's
a
not.
lot.
I know it's not a lot.
Not even like NFL cheerleaders make. I mean,
Oh,
it's
honey.
like $150 a game.
You know
It's
what?
Nothing.
You know what screwed them though is they used to pay them a lot, but they had to pay Bill Squire so much to judge that
Oh,
came out of the dance
Bill?
budget.
And you were fine with that?
Yep, came out of the dance budget.
They needed my expertise.
They did. I
Yep.
didn't realize.
He's an everyman. They need somebody who's going to tell them the truth.
That's why you invite a guy from the radio to shooters, is so that you can hear the
Is that where it was?
truth.
Shooters?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there you go. And that's why he'll be judging Miss Around the Corner
Someone in
tomorrow
the-
night.
That's
Someone
right.
in the live stream goes, Mary, you've already had this argument with Bill when he judged it. I was like, no, I didn't.
No, because you weren't on the show yet.
Yeah, I don't think
like
that-
that was like, I think 13 or 14. So, but I think Erica got mad at me too.
Probably.
Right, of
Yeah.
course, yeah. But you've never been asked back. We should also point that out.
I don't think they do it anymore.
Oh.
Because they
that way.
realized this is zero help.
I was a good. I was there.
They already know who's hot. They don't need you to tell them.
But then why have any judges?
Well, you need technical judges to see if they're good at dance and what
And
that's what they would bring in.
and how
And
they
you'll
take
have a-
instruction.
And you'll have
I
a
also-
couple of them, but then you'll have a regular couple of people.
I
I
have
also
never
added some very
auditioned
good-
for anything with regular people at it, not once.
What do you think of the America's Got Talent is all for regular people?
It is
going-
not.
But regular people are the ones voting.
At the end,
Yeah,
you're not coming in to vote at the end.
American Idol, they vote.
they wanted to bring
America
it,
votes.
They wanted to move it forward a little bit.
The people watching television aren't singers, but they're voting on singers. They don't know anything about their technical acumen. Well, anyway.
And I've also probably watched J-Lo's